I'm Bob Emser, and I'm a sculptor boat builder. Well, the day has finally come that it's time to launch the boat. I'm pretty excited about seeing what it's going to look like in the water. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but it looks like it's cleared off. And I've got a group of friends that are going to meet me out at the Eureka Lake, which is really a nice little, about 22-acre lake or so. That's perfect for a rowboat. But before we do that, we've got a few little details to finish up. Need to fasten the seats down and also the floorboards. And also, I needed to varnish the floorboards and get those ready. These are the floorboards, and they've all been stained, and they have 5 coats of varnish on them, top and back. And since they're floorboards, what I want to do is to put a non-skid surface on it. So that is something I have to mix up. This is the non-skid beads that I bought. And they look like a real fine powder. So it says on here that this 20 grams mixed with 250 milliliters, which is about 25 ounces, is enough. Now, 25 ounces is far more than I'll need for there. So I'm going to at least cut it in half. So how I'm going to do that is use a measuring thing here. This is what is left over of the varnish that I was using there, which is a matte finish. We'll see how many ounces I have left. Well, there's 8 ounces. So 8, 25, that's about a third. So we need about a third of 21 or 20 grams. So basically 6 or 7 grams should be fine. So I'll get a cup here and zero this out. Do you want me to turn it? There's 6 or 7. I think that should be about right. And it says on the directions to let this sit for 20 minutes. And I'm assuming that is so that those little beads can absorb the varnish. Okay, we'll let that sit for 20 minutes now. It said to use a fuzzy roller. So I'm going to use this fuzzy one here. I'm assuming that's to give it a little more texture. And I'm going to put some gloves on. This varnish is really sticky, and I may be touching those pieces. As I've gotten wiser, which means older, I realize, one of the things about chemicals, which paint is and varnish is is that your skin is as much of a receptor as breathing it or anything else, so I think it's important to protect yourself. I'm not so worried about it going over the edges. My 4-year-old granddaughter is extremely excited about going for a boat ride in this. She even has a special shirt that she calls her boating shirt. So as I was debating whether I should use this non-skid material, I pictured my 4-year-old granddaughter in the boat with me, slipping. So I'm like, yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. The feeling is, as I build other boats, this is going to be an important part. Once the varnish was dry, I laid the floorboard pieces out in the boat in the order that they would go in. Now, earlier I had pre-fit all of the floorboards and drilled them and screwed them down. So then it would just be a matter of lining the screw holes back up and attaching them. I started in the center of the boat and worked fore and aft, and then port to starboard. With that complete, it was then time to fit the seats in. Fit the seats in now. All right, who's next? The screws that I used to pre-assemble the seats were also brass, and they are number 6 wood screws. They are countersunk in there, and when I assembled them, I put just a little dab of silicone in there to help seal those up. I'm going to pre-drill all of the holes using this countersinked taper bit. Tapered bits like this work really well when you're putting in wood screws. The screws that I'm going to use are number 10 brass screws, and we're going to put them on with a finish washer that looks like this, and this finish washer will help seal the head of that up really tight, and it actually makes it look pretty nice. And then it was a matter of doing the same procedure on the rest of the seats. I put 4 screws in the center seat, 4 in the front, and 6 in the back seat. All right, last detail. It's time to go see if this baby floats. Wow, that was fun. One thing I did realize though was that I need a trailer. Fortunately, a friend of mine gifted me one, and in the next episode, I'll be reconditioning it to fit my boat. Thanks for watching.